last 20 minutes. When you take a breath, you always come back to that place inside of you where you're loved, you have enough.
Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? We're here, right? And this is what, and if you don't know much about Unity, we're a community that's really anchored in the power of love. And the power of love to show up for ourselves, and the power of love to show up for each other. And we certainly have been living in our lovely John Slater, made his transition this past week. And we get to hold Nicole, we get to hold everybody, all of us who loved him so much. And I am going to talk more about him later. I didn't even know BJ and Nicole were going to be here today. So there you go. We know in our teaching is eternal. We know that that love, that the essence of who we each are, just continues always onward, even if it's not trapped. I don't know about you, but for me, that's very comforting. To know something in my bones like that. To be able to lean into that in times of loss and times of fear and times of anxiety. So, with our hearts healed, and we get to come together in joy, and we get to come together in grief, the whole point is that we come together. That's the whole point. And we anchor ourselves in these spiritual principles that become north. So, we have an opening song that we do to help us be here now. And I know that there's a lot going on. And as we start this, is to just, can you let some of it maybe go just a little? Just enough to just be present with yourself. That is the truth of who we are. So I'm going to invite Carolyn and I'm going to invite Momo to come on up to lead us in this opening song.
In this very room, there's quite enough love for all of me. And in this very room, and there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For spirit and in this very room, and in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all of us, and there's quite enough hope and quite for spirit, sweet spirit, is in this very room. There's quite enough love for all the world, and in this very room, there's quite enough joy and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For spirit, free room.
So we just allow ourselves to breathe into this space for each other, for the world. And just allow that awareness to just settle into your being. I'm going to invite the prayer chaplains to rise. I'm going to invite Elizabeth Drew to come forward with the prayer box. And as the prayer chaplains are in, who is anchoring consciousness, to feel free to join. Is the sweetness of that stillness that is always available and always accessible. Quieting our minds and allowing our hearts to open, whether they're opening in We just welcome. We welcome that sweet foundation of love that lies at the very bottom of it all. That is the heart is love. And so we come together in community, we come together to anchor that love, to know that we have the capacity to shore our. So the invitation is to place into the sacred container anything that you're carrying in your heart, anything that you would like held in this field of love. I'm placing John. Actually, he's placing all of this goes into this container. And if there is anything else you wish to place there right now, just feel free to speak it into this space. Or unspoken, whether it was just written on our hearts. It is part of the sacred yes, the yes to possibility, the yes to love, passion. Just seeing and knowing that in the midst of the grief lies our greatest joy. Seeing and knowing that the health challenges, the work, that in our yes, a way is made, a way of possibility, a way of healing, a way that is truly the walk. And so in that yes, I do give such thanks for this community, for our connections, for all the beings of light on this planet that are anchoring this love. Amen. Ashe. I'm going to invite you to please be seated. I do love how whenever I say, if you'd like to join us in consciousness, like the lobby, welcome in and take a seat. And I'm going to invite Momo. Oh, they keep doing this to me, huh? I think I'm going to invite them up, and there they are.
Everyone here in this wonderful room, and to all you folks joining us online. We love you, we welcome you, and we appreciate you. So thank you very much. Just a quick to participate, so please join us in the courtyard afterwards. And as a quick reminder, it is a potluck hospitality. So we really appreciate, don't forget about the healthy snacks.
It can be sugar too.
And let's not forget 415-991-7111. Okay, moving on.